Past perfect tense. Passive voice. Where to use, how to write, examples. Past perfect tense. Passive voice. Introduction. Used for expressing a past action that occurred before another past action, or talk about time up to a certain point in the past, or conditional statements. Any sentence has actor, verb, and object. Actor done the action. Verb is the action. Object on which action done. Use passive voice to focus more on the object. So passive voice sentence start with object. Helping verb had been. Verb form past participle. Subject can be added optionally after the by preposition. Example: he had practiced football before 2 years. Past perfect tense. Active voice, passive voice. He had contacted me. I have been contacted by him. They had believed you. You had been believed by them. She had consulted us for the exam. We had been consulted for the exam by her. He had allowed them to enter. They had been allowed to enter by him. We had seen him before. He had been seen him before by us. They had helped her. She had been helped by them. You had caught it. It had been caught by you. Past perfect tense. Passive voice. How to write. Object, helping verb, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. This is the common format for any passive voice sentence. I had been. You, we, they, any plural, had been. He, she, it, any singular, had been. Verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. This is the common format for past perfect tense in passive voice. Past perfect tense, passive voice. How to write as affirmative statement. Object, helping verb, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. I had been helped. You had been helped. We had been helped. They had been helped. He had been helped. She had been helped. It had been helped. Past perfect tense, passive voice. How to write as negative statement. Object, helping verb, not, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. I hadn't been helped. You hadn't been helped. We hadn't been helped. They hadn't been helped. He hadn't been helped. She hadn't been helped. It hadn't been helped. Past perfect tense, passive voice. How to write as question. Helping verb, object, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. Had I been helped? Had you been helped? Had we been helped? Had they been helped? Had he been helped? Had she been helped? Had it been helped? Past perfect tense, passive voice. How to write as a negative question. Helping verb, object, not, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. Hadn't I been helped? Hadn't you been helped? Hadn't we been helped? Hadn't they been helped? Hadn't he been helped? Hadn't she been helped? Hadn't it been helped? Past perfect tense, passive voice. How to write as question tag. Object, helping verb, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence, and tag. I had been helped, hadn't I? You had been helped, hadn't you? We had been helped, hadn't we? They had been helped, hadn't they? He had been helped, hadn't he? She had been helped, hadn't she? It had been helped, hadn't it? Past perfect tense, passive voice. How to write as negative question tag. Object, helping verb, not verb in past participle, rest of the sentence, and tag. I hadn't been helped, had I? You hadn't been helped, had you? We hadn't been helped, had we? They hadn't been helped, had they? He hadn't been helped, had he? She hadn't been helped, had she? It hadn't been helped, had it? Past perfect tense, passive voice. Exercise. Write both sentences in six forms. He had allowed them to enter. They had been allowed to enter by him. Subscribe and comment your answers. Thank you.